Okay, so I come from Greece. Greece is like, I wouldn't say poor country, but it's hard to make money. It's almost impossible because the average pay here is around 1,000 euros. So March has been really great for me. Everything boomed like crazy from 300 euro days to like 1,000 plus 2,000.
What was your revenue yesterday, and what was your profit yesterday?
You see, it's 1.5 thousand pounds. So yeah, my best day so far was March 8th, around 2.5k euros. Profit was 950. My profit of the month, it's
Okay, Vassilis, welcome, man. First of all, thanks for joining the interview. Really appreciate it. How are you doing,
my
first of
pleasure.
all?
I'm doing great, man. I'm now in London. I had so much free time right now. Ecom business is doing really well, so I took my time to come to London and spend some days, find some inspiration, and make me work harder than ever.
Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, I can imagine that if you're in London and you see, because London is also a city with a lot of
Yeah,
rich people, nice
yeah,
cars,
yeah.
etc.
So
Nice.
much business going on here.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing about ecom, of course, that you can just travel while your business runs, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like if you have a laptop and internet connection, you can be like anywhere in the world. You can
Yeah,
work from your laptop.
that's nice.
It's perfect.
That's nice. And how's your current ecom situation looking like at the moment? Like in terms of revenue, results, you don't need to be too specific, but just in general, like how's it going at the moment?
So March has been really great for me. I started a bit slow to be honest, but after like 6th of March, everything boomed like crazy from 300 euro days to like 1,000 plus 2,000, like back to back days, 1,000, 1.5 to 2k. And that's how we're moving right now. We're cruising around 1.5 to 2k days. Yeah, doing
Great.
solid back end until before we scale harder. Yeah, it's doing really good.
Yeah, you told me as well on the group coaching, of course, that it's going pretty consistent. So that's also
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice to
yeah.
see. I think personally that it's all due to your consistent work because you're literally always showing up on the group calls, always attending it, always asking questions. So
Yeah, always.
this is for sure because of your work, because of the work you put in. So
Yeah,
congrats for that,
definitely.
man.
Thanks,
Nice.
brother.
And brother, how did the situation of your whole life pretty much look like before you started with ecom?
Okay, so I come from Greece. So Greece is like I wouldn't say poor country, but it's hard to make money. It's almost impossible because the average pay here is around 1,000 euros, and it's really hard to live because the rent is expensive as well. So you work just for live your life, just live. You
Yeah,
cannot do things. So I knew that I couldn't live like this. I couldn't like just go to the university, get a degree, and if I'm lucky have a job for 1,000 euros. That was not for me. So I was working as a waiter in the Greek islands, which is a better pay, but it's only for a short period of time. Like it's only for 3 months per year. And I knew that I could do much more than this. And I found Ecom during summer 2024, 25, I think. And I started in the first place with another mentorship, but it was like a mass coaching. It was very bad. The coaches were not there. I was barely getting a response. Very generic information, like I can find it on YouTube.
yeah.
And yes, thankfully, I saw an Instagram post of yours, and I said, okay, these guys are serious because I saw like all the results, all the testimonials. I jumped in and I started with you guys. It was like maybe the best decision of my life.
Yeah. Nice, man. Good to hear that. Yeah, unfortunately, it happens, man. A lot of programs out there were just,
Yeah, no, I didn't know because I was just like a beginner, so I couldn't
of
identify
course.
who's real and who's not.
Yeah, of course, I can imagine. So you started with ecom around 2024?
25. I was looking to get into ecom, but
Okay.
because I was just collecting information only from YouTube at that time, I would never start because everyone says many different things, and you just like you burn your mind, and you don't know eventually how to even start. So I was really delaying it, but I took the final decision end of 2025, and properly
Nice.
started. Yeah.
Nice. And before starting with ecom, like how did your life look like? Because you told me a bit, like you worked. Can you tell me a bit more, like what was your salary about, for example?
So yeah, so I was in the university. I was studying electrical engineering. It's a really nice university and a good degree as well. But I knew that first one I didn't like it, so I barely chose it. So I dropped out, and then I was working as a waiter in restaurants in the Greek islands.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was working in Athens, my salary was around 900 euros a month. And in the Greek islands, it was around 2,000 euros a month. However, it's only for just 3 months. So you just make money to get along in winter. So barely
Yeah.
enough.
Okay.
Yes, and it was summer 2025. I was in a Greek island. I was working, and I took the decision like, okay, with the money I will make this summer, I will invest them all in ecom, and I go all in. It's like it's now or never.
Yeah. Okay. So it was really a moment for you. Like, if I don't
Yeah,
start
yeah,
now, it's too late.
yeah, exactly.
Nice. Hey, and you told me a bit about the beginning time of ecom that you were in another
Hmm.
mentorship.
Yeah.
What is like the biggest shift when you started with us? Like, what did you mention when you started with us?
Well, everyone is very helpful, very supportive, and everyone's there. Even if you ask questions, even in the Discord or in the private chat, like you get instantly responses. The coaches know what they're doing. Everyone's know what they're doing. That they just don't show old numbers and say that's it. Just do that. And also, everyone's really explaining things, not just tell you what to do. They explain you why you should do this or why you should do that or why don't you do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's really the guidance. It was pretty good. I learned everything I needed to start, and from now on, in the group calls, I was every time inside. I was attending. I was asking my questions as well, and I was getting very nice answers, great value every time. So
Nice.
yeah, that's why.
And we can be honest, like you started with the one-on-one mentorship, then you had some
Yeah, exactly.
struggles. We don't need to lie about it. Like ecom comes with
Of course, yeah,
struggles.
yeah,
You had
yeah,
some
yeah.
struggles. You had a rough start. Eventually,
It's true. Yeah,
all the hard work is now paying out. Good to see that.
yeah,
Very
yeah,
happy.
yeah.
Very happy because if there's one guy who earns it, it's you for sure.
Thanks, bro.
What was the moment for you that it really clicked? Like that you saw, like, okay, now I'm doing this different from what I did before, and now I see suddenly some results.
Well, it was end of February, I think, or during Chinese New Year. I had testing many products, like a good amount, around 60 products at the time. So started to realizing, okay, I was looking at my sheets and I was saying, okay, this works better, this doesn't work. So I will focus more on what's working better for
Exactly.
me. And
Yeah.
then I doubled down on it. I did even more research. I utilized every AI tool I could and do deep dive researches. Search on pain points, on personas, on everything, and then I was able to find the exact structure for my campaigns, the creatives, the ad copies, like everything just clicked at this time. Like I knew what I was doing because before I was just testing and until something hits, but now I knew I did the good research and then everything came part. Yeah, everything
Yeah.
came close. So
Really good. Yeah, I think that's one of the most important things. Like, a lot of people are attending the group calls, but doing something with the
yeah,
value which is provided in the group calls is another thing.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
you can gather as much information if you want, but
Yeah.
eventually you need to adjust it
Apply it
and
as well. Yeah.
yeah, implement it to your own brand or store or whatever you have. So I
Hmm.
think that's the thing for you that really made the difference, right?
Yeah,
That you were
exactly.
actually implemented it because everyone is talking about these AI tools, but if you
Yeah,
never go to the AI tool and actually start using it, you don't learn it, you know, like
yeah,
because you need to know how you use the AI tool as well.
hmm,
So that's good
exactly,
to see. Hey, and
exactly.
currently you're like you told me before the recording, of course, that you're yeah waiting for your payouts. So that's the
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
you cannot scale further, but you're consistently doing very good results.
yeah. It's
Uh,
doing really well.
can you take me a bit more into the current results more specifically? Like, for example, what is your revenue? What was your revenue yesterday? And what was your profit yesterday?
Okay, let me show you. Let's see. So yesterday, as you can see here, you see it's 1.5 thousand pounds,
Nice.
and around euros, it's around 1.8k,
Yeah,
I think, and about profits 500 euros, roughly 500 euros. Yeah,
that's
it's
nice,
doing
man.
really well.
Really good profit margin.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I have a very at least 25% every time, at
A-
least.
And what was your record day until now, actually?
My record day was let me see. It was I think 8th of March, 10 days ago.
Nice.
Just maybe I have a few good days, so I'm trying to
Yeah,
find the best one.
you have multiple. Nice. That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
sign.
yeah, yeah.
It's a good sign.
Because yeah, I had some days over 2k pounds, so I'm trying to find out which one was the best. So yeah, my best day so far was March 8th, around 2.5k euros. That
Great.
was really good.
And what was the
So
profit?
profit was 900 and something, 950, so like almost 1,000 euros profit, man. It was like amazing.
Agreed Monday salary in one day, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just made a monthly salary increase in one day. It was mind
That's
blowing.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And now, yeah, you can eventually also enjoy it because you're in London. So that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Really nice
That's
to
what I'm
see,
doing.
man. And you also need to give yourself with those things, right? If you earn money,
Sure.
I always say that, like, you need to do some things to eventually enjoy the money as well. Because
Yeah,
if you're just
absolutely.
staying locked in and you never touch the actual profit that you made, yeah, you're also like less motivated. Now you see, like, okay, I made profit. I can go from this profit to London and
Yeah, yeah,
enjoy life a
exactly.
bit more. Nice.
Yeah, the purpose of the trip actually.
Yeah,
I was doing so good profits and said, okay, let's go to London. It will motivate me even more.
of course.
I'm going to see so many things. I'm going to enjoy my time there and work harder. So yeah, it will lead. I firmly believe that it will lead to more profits as well.
Of course, yeah, because you
Yeah,
get even more motivation. I always say like you need to have discipline, not motivation, because motivation is temporary and comes and goes.
yeah,
But of course, when you can get like a motivation boost to see like what is possible in places
yeah,
like
yeah,
London, or maybe next time it will be, for example, Bali or whatever. Yeah, then you have like an extra motivation boost while you're actually doing
yeah.
this.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Is that also, would you say, like your why, like to have more freedom in life, or do you have other whys why you're actually doing this with ecom?
Well, I had always like this feeling of worry in me. Like, am I gonna make it through the month? Am I gonna be able to like build a family sometime and be able to sustain it? Like, it's really difficult in Greece because working a regular job with so high rent and the stuff, you cannot
Yeah.
live alone. Like, you
No.
cannot get an apartment for yourself and live in. You
Yeah.
have to live with your parents until you like almost 30, and
Yeah.
even then it's almost impossible. So I couldn't like build a family afterwards if I was like doing a 1,000 euro job.
Yeah.
And as well, I wanted to be location and financially free. One of my biggest goals is to have location freedom, because I like to go to places in the whole world, and I want to be able to go whenever I want and stay as long as I want. Like, I don't want something to hold me back.
No, exactly. I can
Yeah.
completely imagine. Yeah, that eventual freedom that you experience with ecom is the best thing you can do.
Yeah, man. I'm living it right now. I can say I'm
Yeah,
living it now.
already. When did you start with us actually?
It was December 2025.
Yeah,
Yeah,
imagine,
yeah,
imagine. So like within 3 months,
yeah, yeah,
freedom
yeah.
achieved.
Not just 3 months. Like, it really, you can be like in different levels in like some matter of days. Like, one day you might be doing like 300 euros, and the next day might you go to 1,000 plus.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
things
exactly.
can change pretty quickly. So for anyone watching this video, please, if you feel like you're lost or stuck, you're not stuck. You're just learning and getting data.
Yeah,
So
you're just on the road to the
yes, exactly.
endpoint.
Be patient. Everything's gonna come if you put in the work and the effort. Enjoy the group calls as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's
That's
gonna come. Yeah,
Yeah, bro, I have to be honest. Like everyone who is not achieving success in ecom is giving up too early. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
everyone who pushes through and stays motivated and stays disciplined and stays consistent, they eventually reach success. That's how easy it is. But most
yeah,
people are just quitting too easy, quitting too soon.
yeah, yeah, man.
With the picture with the guy who was graving for the diamonds. Like
Yes, yes, yes.
you're literally almost there and then you give up.
Exactly.
That's such a shame. And
Yes, yes,
that's what you understood very well, I could say. Nice.
yes. Like, imagine like our last month I was reading the book you recommended, The Secret.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Really, you read
yeah,
that,
yeah, I did, I did. I
bro?
think I have it with me. Can I show you real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Show
sure.
me,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I had it with me in London.
bro. That's great, and that can't be a coincidence because when I was in ecom and I was like
Yeah.
struggling for months, and I started reading that book, I had the exact same turning point in my business. I swear, like I was also like struggling a lot, and I started reading that book. I started more believing that I could because of that book. And maybe it sounds stupid, but in that moment, that while I was even reading a book, I didn't even finish it. I started doing profits suddenly. I started finding my first winner, and then it came. So I really like. I bring that book with me. I even think I have it here as well. Yeah, I bring that book with me a lot. Yeah, that's really nice, man. To her,
Yeah,
cool.
because like my mindset shifted. Like, at first, my mindset was like, okay, we're gonna make it or no. Like, I was not really not motivated. How I would say, not really, didn't really
Yeah,
have that much of a faith. But
yeah.
then I was acting like I've already made it. So
Mm-hmm.
I had the mindset like, okay, I'm really made it. I've really made it. I'm making good money already. So I had
Yeah.
this mindset, and I was moving this way, and that's how everything came.
That's great. That's great. Hey, and Vassilis, what is your, if you know, what is your like actual profit month till date? So it's now the 19th of March. What is your
Yeah.
profit until
Let me
now?
open my sheet. Yeah.
Sure.
My profit of the month, it's let me see. It's 6K.
Nice, nice.
And
So
it's even like 19th.
yeah, 19. So
It's not the month is not over yet.
and you cannot scale right now because you need to pay for your wait for your payouts. But yeah, if you can scale after those payouts, it can
Yeah.
easy go to like
Yeah, yeah,
15,
yeah.
20K profit.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
It's like
So
for me making this amount of money in less than a month, it's like extreme. Like I
yeah,
was getting this money, I had to work not just profits because I was getting paid 1,000 euros, and the profit after all the expenses I had it was like 200 euros.
exactly.
So making this profit in less than a month is like crazy to me. I can't believe it, man.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, and if it goes through, even if you cannot scale, you can end up this month with a 10K profit month.
Easily,
So
easily, yeah.
yeah, amazing, man.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm on that pace, yeah.
Very happy for you, honestly. Yeah, man.
It's my pleasure, my honor to be part of the V group.
Yeah, yeah, good to hear that. Like, how do you rate like the overall experience? Like you already told me a bit, but also if you check like the group calls, etc., because you're one of the most experienced students with that, I believe. How
Yeah.
do you rate it overall?
But it's a 10 out of 10, definitely, because any other ecom community, no one has like group calls. Like barely do like one per month or maybe never. And they force you to join their one-on-one and pay huge amounts of money in order to get some proper coaching. But at the end of the day, it's not even proper because it's mass coaching and you don't even get any help, any support. So it's extremely good and extremely unique. Like a community like V for $1 a day, you can join like 2 3 group calls every week. It's crazy, man. And not just with coaches but with every founder and guys that really do what they speak about.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you think of like the structure of the group calls, like the actual info you get? Because I know that we are not always only for the students. We're preparing value topics at the moment, as we speak at the
Mm-hmm.
moment. So mostly for the community members, it's a Q&A. But yeah, what do you think about that? Like, is there even enough value shared in the Q&A calls as well?
Absolutely, man. Like if you come with questions prepared, you will get them all answered. That's what I have to say. You don't have to just join and wait for something to hear from anyone else, which happens as well because there are many people like asking questions and maybe they have the same issue with you and when
Yeah,
the people answer it, you get the results you want. But if you come prepared and ask yourself, because it was a thing for me at the first place because I didn't open my camera in the first group calls.
yeah,
And then I start to realize like, okay, I have to just open and show my face and speak and ask as more questions as possible. And
exactly.
every time I was getting huge value, like amazing.
Yeah, I always personally try to give a very detailed answer, like even not what you're just asking, but like because that's how my mind works, you know. Like when you ask
Yeah, yeah, that's
one
great, man.
specific question, I just try to give so much value around that topic
Yeah.
that you only don't only have like an answer to your question, but also
Hmm.
like maybe to 10 other questions, you know. Like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think that works very naturally in the group calls.
Hmm.
That's my whole goal with it, man.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
great.
What would you say to someone who's watching this and is still in doubt, like whether we're starting with ecom, whether starting with VE, or whatever, you know?
Well, stop overthinking about it. Just act, just do. Like, don't wait to have all the problems solved before you even start. Just start, and you learn the process all the way in. And eventually, if you don't stop, you will get to the moon, man. Like you will get the results you need.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
don't stop. That's what I say. Just don't stop. Just don't quit it.
I think that's a very good end of this interview,
Yeah,
man. Vassilis, I want to thank you very much for all your effort you put in your own business, but also for asking all the questions in the group calls, always attending, because eventually you see it now, it pays out for sure.
absolutely, man.
Also for following the one-on-one in the first place, because of course that's the whole foundation of your business,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
and from there you can get yeah everyday value from us for
Absolutely,
like
man.
as long as it takes. So
Hmm.
yeah, really nice guy. Thanks for joining, and
My pleasure,
we
man.
will link up soon for sure.
Absolutely, man.
Nice
Can't
man.
wait.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you very
brother.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.